स्टॉक एंड दिस इज दैट स्टॉक आप कभी भी एग्जिट कर सकते हो. सो व्हेन आई स्पीक अबाउट एग्जिट, इट इज ऑल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आप कोई भी स्टार्टअप में इन्वेस्ट करते हो तो आपको कैसे एग्जिट मिलने वाला है और आप कैसे एग्जिट कर सकते हो वो समझना और वो जानना. आपकी एग्जिट स्ट्रैटेजी भी उतनी जरूरी है.
ट्रू, ये तो पहली बार सुना है कि एग्जिट स्ट्रेटजी इज आल्सो वेरी मच नेसेसरी.
पैसा डालना इजी है लेकिन उसे बाहर वापस निकालना काफी डिफिकल्ट है.
वेलकम टू लेट्स टॉक पॉडकास्ट. आज के इस एपिसोड में हम जानेंगे कि कैसे एक IIM पास आउट अपने बिजनेस को पूरी दुनिया में, इंडिया से स्टार्ट करके, छोटे छोटे शहरों से स्टार्ट करके पूरी दुनिया में फैला सकते हैं. और क्या क्या स्टार्टअप्स है जिसमें हमें इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए, हमें क्या करना चाहिए इफ यू वांट टू स्टार्ट योर ऑफिस. तो ये जो पूरा नया अभी ट्रेंड चल रहा है वो सब हमें इस एपिसोड में पता चलेगा. लेट्स वेलकम आवर टुडेज गेस्ट एंड एक्सपर्ट यश शाह, एंड ही इज द ओनर ऑफ द एड्रेस. और बहुत सारी कंपनीज हैं इनकी और इसके बारे में भी बात करेंगे. लेट्स स्टार्ट द शो. वेलकम टू द शो.
थैंक यू.
सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यश, you have a lot of business modules that you have, right? One is co-working space. Another is True Value, जहाँ पे offices आप लोगों को provide करते हैं. And there are some investment in startups. So let's start with co-working space idea.
Okay.
When did it struck to you कि मुझे co-working space में कुछ बड़ा करना है?
So thank you so much for having me over here. And इसकी journey has been a little crazy. I was 20 years old. मैं सिंगापुर में था. I was working for a fintech company and then मेरे पापा रियल एस्टेट डेवलपर है. उनका ट्रू वैल्यू ब्रांड है, मेकिंग रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल बिल्डिंग्स. तो उन्होंने मुझे बोला कि रियल एस्टेट में why don't you do something? So I said why not? तो वो टाइम पे मुझे एक ऑनलाइन रियल एस्टेट ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म से ऑफर आया and I said I'll join. And तब I came into interaction with co-working spaces. And I saw that Singapore में at least 100 co-working spaces थी. And I was working out of one. So I said this is a great concept to replicate in Ahmedabad. लेकिन then Singapore and India are two different cultures altogether. तो जब मैं वापस आया तब I did an executive course from IIM Bangalore. So I was in IIM Bangalore. मैंने देखा वहां पे भी बहुत सारी कोवर्किंग स्पेसेस थी. ऑफ कोर्स नॉट एज मच एज सिंगापुर, लेकिन काफी थी. और ये मैं बात कर रहा हूँ अब से 2018 की. मतलब पूरे इंडिया में वो टाइम पे आप ऐसा समझिए कि 15 से 17 कोवर्किंग की ब्रांड होगी जो आज शायद 500 से ऊपर है. सो आज से 6 साल पहले जब 15-17 ब्रांड थी तब मैंने सोचा कि इसको अहमदाबाद में क्यों नहीं कर सकते. अहमदाबाद के लोगों को इसकी जरूरत है, अहमदाबाद को इस कल्चर की जरूरत है. एंड अहमदाबाद में जिस तरीके से सर्विस सेक्टर बढ़ेगा, ये मैनेज्ड ऑफिस स्पेस और कोवर्किंग स्पेसेस विल बी फैबुलस फॉर द सिटी.
ट्रू.
एंड यू नो आई थिंक इट आई मीन इट गोज विदाउट सेइंग इट हैज बीन रियली वेल. एक शायद फैक्टर वो भी था दैट आई वांटेड दैट बिकॉज हम लोग खुद कंस्ट्रक्शन करते हैं और हमारा कमर्शियल बिल्डिंग था. वो कमर्शियल बिल्डिंग को वैल्यू एड सर्विस देने की जरूरत भी लग रही थी. तो we said why don't we make co-working spaces, and so in 2018 we decided to build the space. 2019 I think May we were ready, and that's how the inception of the address happened.
So आपने जब मतलब कोविड के बाद आपको कैसा बूस्ट मिला? बिकॉज लाइक यू सेड 2019 में यू वर रेडी एंड कोविड 2020 में था. सो आई गेस बहुत सारा आपको अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स मिला. व्हाट वाज द स्टेट?
सो अगर इफ आई एम वेरी ऑनेस्ट विथ यू, कोविड के बाद इज व्हेन मैक्सिमम ऑफ दीज कंपनीज वर इनकॉर्पोरेटेड. जो आज जितने भी प्लेयर्स है वो सारे कोविड के बाद आए हुए. कोविड के पहले आज अगर मैं सिर्फ अहमदाबाद की बात करता हूँ तो शायद अहमदाबाद में 10 प्लेयर थे. आज कोविड के बाद, आज तो कोविड को काफी टाइम हुआ, लेकिन आज अहमदाबाद में सिर्फ 40-45 से ज्यादा है. उसको मैं इंडिया लेवल पे बात करता हूँ तो आज शायद 500 से ज्यादा है, जो कोविड के पहले 200 भी नहीं थे, शायद 100 भी नहीं थे. राइट. तो कोविड ने क्या किया इज दैट राइट आफ्टर कोविड आई थॉट दैट आई शुड स्टॉप दिस बिजनेस. मुझे ये धंधा नहीं करना था बिकॉज देयर वाज नो absolutely zero idea about how the commercial real estate angle is going to move ahead. and we said that if we don't know इसका क्या होने वाला है, it doesn't make sense. कोविड वाले जो 6 महीने थे वो बहुत खराब थे, but then I think uh, what happened was crazy because we moved away from co-working spaces to managed office spaces. Now co-working space के अंदर you still prone to different people. In managed office space the concept still remains the same, the services still remain the same, लेकिन you get your own dedicated area as per your requirements and as per your wish. So that really changed the game for us, and not just for us, for everyone in India. And आज co-working or managed office space players are absolutely crazy in numbers. So that shift is what gave us a lot of confidence and drove the growth story of the address as well as the rise of co-working and managed office spaces in India.
Right.
So people wanted flexibility, the companies wanted flexibility. Managed office space players could give that flexibility. उसके साथ साथ I mean they did not need to invest after COVID, which was a huge factor because nobody knew as to what the next 6 months post that looks like.
Right.
Now when you had spaces which were already invested in, and if you were ready to go ahead and make beautiful spaces like everyone does, then it was bound to stay. And I mean, I think the numbers speak for itself that today in tier 1 and tier 2 cities 25% of a building is taken up by a co-working or a managed office space player.
That's true, and that's why it is like very much trending business अभी.
Absolutely.
और competition कैसा है इस साल में?
आई थिंक कंपटीशन तो हमेशा रहेगा, बट जैसे आप होटल्स में देखते हो, जैसे आप बिल्डिंग्स में देखते हो, इसमें भी सर्विसेज के अकॉर्डिंग देयर विल इवेंचुअली, जैसे जैसे टाइम प्रोग्रेसेस और ये बिजनेस इवैल्यूएट होता जाएगा और बिजनेस एक्सपैंड होता जाएगा, इसमें भी there will be categories which will start coming in. There will be a 3-star, there will be a 4-star, there will be a 5-star. And I mean, not just stars, but the kind of location you are in, the kind of building you are in, the kind of services you're providing, the kind of furniture you're providing, the kind of design you're providing, the speed at which you're providing that, what kind of services do you offer, what kind of companies are there with you. ऐसे a lot of these parameters will come into play for examination of what a good managed office space is like, and but the business is always going to expand, and hence there will be a lot of competition, but with competition it will also be easier to identify as to which category do you fall in. Competition अच्छा है, there's a lot of competition, especially in tier 1 and tier 2 cities. आप अहमदाबाद की बात कीजिए, as I told you, when we started, I think there were 3 or 4 co-working players in Ahmedabad, and today it has grown 10 times to 40 players. हम जो बिल्डिंग में बैठते हैं उसी बिल्डिंग में आज 3 co-working players है. तो the competition is there, but I think that we thrive because of competition. हमें तो actually ऐसा चाहिए कि लोग competition को देखें, so they also realize our value. If at all a person goes and visits somebody else's space and then sees our space, they understand as to what more are we getting with the address, and
Right.
that's always an added incentive for us.
Does it make difference because you personally go everywhere and check out your everything from start to end?
Absolutely, I think that's very crucial. We've always believed that we want to create spaces which people can proudly call their address, right? That's how the name came in, the address. And I have personally made sure that no matter whatever space I'm building across India, I can work out of it at any point of time, and my team, if they were to work at any point of time, they can work out of it, and I'm extremely proud of all the spaces that we've created till date.
True. So what is the role of your father's business when when you started?
Sure.
Because there are a lot of people who doesn't get that support that you might have got when you started your journey.
Sure.
So what was that role, and what is the current role?
Absolutely. So I think my dad's so first of all I'll talk about the business. My dad
Yeah.
is into construction under the brand name of True Value. I came from a background of real estate, but personally I've not studied any real estate.
Right.
I have studied finance, so I could do my numbers, but मुझे एक एडेड इंसेंटिव ऐसा था कि मेरे माय फादर वाज ऑलवेज देयर टू टीच मी रियल एस्टेट. ही taught me a lot of real estate when it comes to commercial or residential both. And because we had our own building and my first center came in our own building, I had tremendous support for the first 6 to 8 months. But then, as and how you grow, you change a city, you go. I mean, in Ahmedabad today we have 7 locations.
Right.
One of the buildings is ours. 6 are 6. The 6 others are not ours. So when you go out and when you actually have to make sure that you run it as a business, you run this business as an organization, then it was very important to make it a self-sustaining business. We were able to do that after the first year.
Right.
So there was always tremendous support. When I had told my father that मुझे ये business करना है, he laughed it off saying that this is
क्या
not
जरूरत
something
है?
no, this is not something that people will accept in India.
Oh, okay.
Then in Ahmedabad. So first of all, because I wanted to start from Ahmedabad, he said this will not be accepted in Ahmedabad. But it was. I mean, it was accepted very well, and today we've grown in Ahmedabad at least 30 times of what we were back before 6 years. So
Right.
that has been good. But yeah, I think as far as support is concerned, real estate की जो knowledge देनी थी मुझे came from him. My first investment came from my father, and my first space that I got was also from him. So the support has been terrific. It's been tremendous.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's been said कि जब आपका family और आपके life partner आपके साथ होते हैं तो it gives you
It changes.
another
Absolutely
confidence.
changes the dynamics. You feel
Yeah.
a lot more confident, and that वो आपकी risk taking ability बढ़ जाती है because you
Right.
know that no matter what, I have these people behind me.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
अब बात करते हैं कोवर्किंग स्पेसेस के अलावा जो स्टार्टअप में आप इन्वेस्टमेंट आपने किया है. What are those startups?
Sure.
And what did you think before investing in those startups?
Sure. So I have invested in a lot of startups. I don't want to
Yes.
individually name all of them, but why is something which I want to explain. Is that with the current trend where we are in India, India is moving from a saving-driven economy to a consumption-driven economy. आज वो इकोनॉमी के अंदर इट्स वेरी नेसेसरी टू अंडरस्टैंड हु इज एबल टू क्रिएट अ ब्रांड. आज इंडिया उस डायरेक्शन में है कि आज आप इंडिया में एक ब्रांड क्रिएट कर सकते हो तो दैट विल बी अ लास्टिंग ब्रांड. करेक्ट. इंडिया इज मूविंग फ्रॉम अ डेवलपिंग टू अ डेवलप्ड नेशन, and India will be a developed nation by 2040. So the next 10 years or the next 15 years are very crucial for India. Now, when I say it is very crucial for India, you have to make sure that you have to understand as to what is investable. So my ethos is very clear when it comes to investment is that let's make sure that the founder's vision is very clear. They have a very good team. Most importantly, they have the perfect product. I mean,
Right.
आज प्रोडक्ट की बात करता हूं तो इट कैन बी अ बेवरेज और इट कैन बी फूड और इट कैन बी टेक. The important agenda is a cluster of team, the founder's vision, the product mix, and कितना capturable market है उनके पास. So if at all these इतनी मतलब इतना अगर मेरे लिए सेट हो जाता है then I think that is an investable product. Because अगर if at all कोई बोलता है कि पूरे इंडिया में इसका टोटल सेल्स हो सकता है 100 करोड़, then I don't believe that it's a big market that you can capture. So it's also important to understand that when you are investing into something, or even if I'm saying that invest in me, what matters is कि आप कितना परसेंटेज मार्केट शेयर कैप्चर कर सकते हो और
Right.
नंबर 1 इसका मार्केट कितना बड़ा है.
True.
With of course a good team, a good founder, and or I mean couple of founders and what they're doing with the brand.
राइट. सो बेसिकली उनका पूरा कुंडली निकाल के समझना पड़ेगा कि ये लोग करने क्या वाले हैं.
Absolutely. I think आप अगर आज आप कोई भी एक स्टॉक लेते हो,
राइट.
that's exactly what you do, right?
या
But what's the difference between stock and this is that stock आप कभी भी exit कर सकते हो.
हाँ.
So when I speak about exit, it is also important to understand कि आप कोई भी स्टार्टअप में इन्वेस्ट करते हो तो आपको कैसे एग्जिट मिलने वाला है और आप कैसे एग्जिट कर सकते हो वो समझना और वो जानना. आपकी एग्जिट स्ट्रैटेजी भी उतनी जरूरी है.
ट्रू. ये तो पहली बार सुना है कि एग्जिट स्ट्रेटजी इज आल्सो वेरी मच नेसेसरी.
पैसा डालना इजी है लेकिन उसे बाहर वापस निकालना
वेरी
काफी
डिफिकल्ट
डिफिकल्ट है.
वेरी ट्रू. अब जैसे स्टार्टअप्स की अगर बात करें तो इंडिया में बहुत सारे स्टार्टअप्स अभी डेवलप हो रहे हैं और
Correct.
अच्छे से ब्रांड भी बन
Mhm.
रहे हैं, अच्छा बहुत चल रहा है।
Sure.
जब ये मार्केट पूरा मतलब फल फूल जाता है और स्टार्टअप्स जो हैं वो अपना अपना काम करते हैं, तो इन्वेस्टमेंट के दौर पे पहले क्या होता था कि रियल एस्टेट में इन्वेस्ट करना इज अ गुड थिंग, प्लॉट्स खरीदना इज अ गुड थिंग।
Mhm.
सो अकॉर्डिंग टू यू व्हाट वन शुड इन्वेस्ट इन? की एक आप घर में रह रहे हो,
Mhm.
आपके पास एक घर है, गाड़ी है, बंगला है, अच्छी सी नॉर्मल लाइफ चल रही है, बट यू वांट टू इन्वेस्ट समथिंग इन, सो शुड इट बी another residence, should it be a commercial, should it be a startup, what it should be?
सो मतलब मेरा इसमें मानना बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग मानना इसमें ऐसा है, इन्वेस्ट उस चीज में कीजिए जिससे आप इमोशनली अटैच ना हो।
Oh.
सो अगर आप एक घर लेने वाले हैं और आप वो इन्वेस्ट करके इमोशनली अटैच होने वाले हैं तो मत कीजिए। मेरा तो खुद ऐसा मानना है कि यू शुड एक्चुअली नेवर इन्वेस्ट इन अ रेजिडेंशियल हाउस, यू शुड टेक इट ऑन रेंट एंड रादर invest which will give you good returns, because whenever you're going to invest in a house you're never going to sell it,
Right.
ठीक है? Rent it out and keep rotating your money to make the maximum return out of your money.
Right.
So मेरे लिए मेरा इन्वेस्टमेंट प्रिंसिपल बहुत क्लियर है, कीप योर मनी where you won't be emotionally attached to it and where only your brain will work. सो आप प्लॉट लीजिए, आपको जो चीज समझ आती है आप उसमें पैसा डालिए। आज प्लॉट शायद आपको 10x रिटर्न्स दे और एक कमर्शियल प्रॉपर्टी 2x रिटर्न्स दे, लेकिन एक प्लॉट को क्लियर करवाना, एक प्लॉट का कुंडली निकालना इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट, वेयर एज अ कमर्शियल प्रॉपर्टी इट्स रादर इजियर। सो डोंट जस्ट चेज मनी, first of all understand whatever you understand, invest in. So if at all you think that you understand a startup, invest in it, but don't make emotional decisions. I mean, don't invest in a startup because it's of a friend.
Right.
I don't believe then that's a right motive to go ahead with.
Right.
If you, I mean, essentially speaking, अगर आप plot में invest करते हो, then your holding period is longer, which is 5, 7, 10 years. Whereas for a commercial property or a residential property, it can be lower. But of course, it is subject to a lot of things. If you are understanding a manufacturing business, why don't you invest into a manufacturing brand? If you're understanding startups, invest in them. If you're understanding stock market, invest in stock market. And if you're understanding real estate, invest in real estate. But please understand that each asset class is very different. हर एक asset class बहुत different है। हर एक real estate में भी बहुत सारे different asset classes है, जिनके percentage रिटर्न्स भी अलग अलग होते हैं, पर वो क्यों अलग है, कैसे अलग है, वो समझना बहुत जरूरी है बिफोर यू इन्वेस्ट इनटू एनीथिंग।
राइट। अभी रिसेंटली अगर हम बात करें तो घर लेना हैज बिकम वेरी डिफिकल्ट, सबके लिए इट इज क्वाइट डिफिकल्ट, बट स्विट्जरलैंड की अगर बात करें तो एक स्टडी आई थी जहाँ पे हर 7वां आदमी जो है वो मिलियनर है। क्यों? क्योंकि उनका खुद का घर नहीं है, दे रेंट आउट प्लेसेस एंड ऐसे इन्वेस्ट करते करते दे बिकम मिलियनर्स।
एब्सोल्युटली।
तो ये फंडा इंडिया में क्या पॉसिबल है? विदाउट इन्वेस्टिंग इन हाउस, you just rent out houses and then can you become a millionaire?
Yes, I believe. I think it all pins down to the mentality. We have been taught. I have been taught. You've been taught since the very beginning that एक घर हो चाहिए। कोई ऐसा नहीं बोला क्यों? I mean, I've never asked a why, because essentially you need a house. But why do you need a house? कि कुछ भी हो जाए तो घर के ऊपर छत तो है, but वो भाड़े के घर में भी है। I mean, it's not a problem. I mean, there's a reason why we have lease agreements in place and we have a government in place.
Right.
But again, I think ये बहुत ही इमोशनल टॉपिक है। मेरा ऐसा मानना नहीं है कि घर होना जरूरी है। इफ एट ऑल यू हैव गुड मनी टू इन्वेस्ट एंड मूव अराउंड विथ, बट आप लाइफ के कौन से स्टेज पे हो वो भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। अगर आज मैं किसी रिटायर्ड पर्सन को बोलूंगा कि आपको घर नहीं लेना चाहिए और आपको you should move your money around, then I am wrong. But if you're young, then I mean because I'm young, I would say that I can take that risk right now and park my money elsewhere to get good returns out of it.
Right.
So again, that is also a very, though he generations के अंदर, that's a very different answer, but then you always get those different answers.
Right.
But if you look at Switzerland, I mean, why is Switzerland is huge, but the the density of people is so less.
Right.
So, and the real estate costs are very high,
Hmm.
which makes it easier for them to rent out something and they sell off their own property.
Okay. So that's not possible in India, but
Why not? You can.
there are so many people. There are so many less space.
No, India has a lot of space too. India is huge. But I think, again, the thumb rule. I mean, are you okay to not purchase a house and rent out a house? Is the main question that
Right.
people need to ask
Okay.
before. People rent out offices. Why do they not rent out houses? Correct?
True.
So, the emotional attachment, मेरी family, क्या होगा, वो सब आ जाता है. तो यही reason है. And that's something people should answer or ask themselves.
Okay.
And I think they'll have their answer.
So अगले 5-10 सालों में what is the vision? आपका क्या vision है? Co-working spaces कहाँ पे जाएंगे? And what will be the trend?
If I'm talking about the next 5 years, because 10 years is a very long time, I think it's very difficult to predict 10 years down the line. I mean, I can tell you numbers wise क्या होगा, लेकिन क्या होगा is very difficult. But in the next 5 years, if I see the trend today, there has been one company which has officially been listed on the stock market. There are about 10 more which will list in the next year or two.
Okay.
So now you understand how big this is as a business overall.
True.
In the next 5 years, I believe that by 2030, in the next 6 years, हर एक tier 1 or tier 2 city में 50% of the building which is in a good locality will be signed up by a managed office space player.
Okay.
And this will 100% happen. 50%, half of the building will 100% be taken by a managed office player.
Do you think it is because a lot of cost जो है वो भी companies के बचते हैं because of this kind of co-working spaces and managed offices?
Essentially, अगर आपकी team 20 to 50, so 20 से lower है, तो आपकी cost saving per month is estimated to be 25%. अगर आपकी टीम 20 to 50 है, then the associated cost saving is roughly around 20%. 50 to 100 है, it's about 18 to 19%, so on and so forth. And then उसके अलावा is all the requirements that come in.
Right.
But आप हर महीने जब 15 से 20% पैसे बचाते हो, essentially out of 12 months when you move to a managed office space player, you are paying for 9 months. Correct. So that's how much the saving is when it comes to this business.
And that's why it is booming.
Absolutely. Because everything, apart from your office, everything else that you can utilize comes in common areas. And also, when you make an office space, you won't be able to have so many services that a managed office space or a co-working space would have in their own
Very true.
premises.
Very
So
true.
it without a doubt makes more sense.
Right. So आपको अलग से amenities क्या मिलती है when you go into co-working space compared to your own spaces?
Sure, I think a big boardroom, training rooms, conference rooms, relaxation areas. I mean, gyms. There's with each different center, there's a lot of different amenities which come into play.
Right.
So, I mean, if you have a 10 people office, but once a month you want to have a board meeting and you have people coming in from different offices, just rent out a boardroom instead. And I mean, there's मतलब आज हमारा एक center है जो हमने पुणे में बनाया हुआ है, I mean, on the terrace we have a good pickleball court and a tennis court and a gym. In each of our centers now we have a mother's room, so there's a crash facility as well as a mother's room which is available, which in a personal office is next to impossible to have.
Very true.
Especially unless and until मतलब वो 10-20 लोगों की ऑफिस में तो possible ही नहीं है. Up to 50 also you may think twice looking at the area, so on and so forth.
Amazing. So I think that's why people are moving to co-working spaces. And as you rightly said कि 5 सालों के बाद 50% of the offices will be will be managed by managed offices.
Yes.
So thank you so much Yash. It was pleasure having you
Thank
on the
you.
show. And बहुत सारे आपने business की, real estate की और co-working spaces की भी बहुत सारी बातें की. It was pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Done.
अगले एपिसोड में अगले एक्सपर्ट के साथ मिलेंगे. आप बने रहिए हमारे साथ ऑन लेट्स टॉक पॉडकास्ट. दिस इज निशिता साइनिंग ऑफ. और आप हमारे इस एपिसोड को कैसा लगा आप इसमें कमेंट कर सकते हैं, शेयर कर सकते हैं. हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. टैरोनिक फर्नीचर प्राइवेट लिमिटेड को हम थैंक करते हैं फॉर द फर्नीचर कर्टेसी. थैंक यू सो मच.